always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away.
I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Yep. I'm in the seven.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Nuggets coach Mike Malone is the son of longtime NBA assistant coach Brendan Malone, who was on the staff with the late Chuck Daly in Detroit when the Pistons won back-to-back NBA titles. Malone's dad told him not to get into coaching with its nomadic lifestyle and volatility. Michael said, "I knew the pitfalls. My father said, all right, if you're going to be a coach, be a great coach. If you have a passion, you've got to follow that passion." Kevin?
That's some pretty sound advice. Thanks, D.A. Conference rivals in this one, Clark. Does that matter as much as people think, or is it just another game?
I still think it matters to the players. I mean, they're a little less emotional now, rivalries. They're not as heated, a little more practical. I think it's mostly about making the playoffs and where you're seated.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Jokic, the big men. And it's Craig in at the small forward position. And for the Jazz, Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. Inside, we have Ingles and Gobert. And it's Bogdanovich in at the small forward. So the Nuggets win the tip. Murray against Conley. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Harris outside. That three off the mark. And it's Utah's ball. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Bogdanovich.
Nice look there from Bogdanovich, the shooter keeping an eye peeled and open for the open man.
Jokic against Conley. To the left wing. Millsap left side. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Jokic. And there's the bucket. Stand with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
You can't afford to lose sight of Jokic, not even for a second. This guy's always a threat to hurt you on the offensive boards.
Conley kicks to Mitchell. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Murray, the pass to Millsap. Utah with the rebound.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 fall.
Here's Gobert. He doesn't hit that one. Good defense by Jokic. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. For 3, Harris. The shot missing. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And one thing you have to love about Gary Harris, the way he can explode to the rim.
And Harris is a natural scorer from all parts of the floor, but he can just rocket himself for dunks you aren't used to seeing from players of his size and stature.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Craig passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
At his size, Jokic a threat to throw it down, showing you how dominant he can be inside.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Mitchell against Harris. The Jazz with another miss. Nuggets have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Here's Craig. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
You know, if you get open, you can bet that Jokic is going to find you. His floor awareness is off the charts.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. Well, Greg, the rapid ascension of Nikola Jokic into NBA stardom has been nothing short of amazing. You know, he really is an elite center now.
I mean, he's the best player on a very talented young team in the West. I would not be surprised to see him win an MVP in the next few years.
We post, then travel across the globe. Turn that loud as it goes. Been counting pounds and euros. I can't be playing with these. They back, I know. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch me get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, man, just watch me get me some. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah, get you some. Just can't wait till I get me some. Can't match my tribe. I don't know how he stay fly. My God,
Davis is checked in for Joe Ingles. Denver also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Millsap. Barton comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Beasley in for Harris. Now here's Conley. The pass to Mitchell. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. And that one, good.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Murray surveying the D. Passes it to Jokic. Gobert against Grant. Kicks to Murray. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. Mitchell outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Jokic. And the Utah Jazz, not exactly a magnet for big-name free agents, Greg, but for their young star, Donovan Mitchell, it has been a perfect fit.
You know, they needed a scorer. He's played big minutes from day one and really thrived in that role.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. Well, how do you think great coaches go about making that connection with their players?
Well, it starts with being candid and holding the player accountable. Great players want to and need to be coached, and great coaches find a way to do that effectively for that individual and for the team.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Gobert. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Exum in for Mike Conley. Barton surveying the floor. A floater, and that one is off. Great D that time from Green. Mitchell in the corner. Three-pointer, and that comes off the assist by Exum. And that's now 9 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Barton. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Excellent body control around the rim. Barton didn't let the defender distract him at all.
52 seconds left to play in the first. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee. The Jazz making a switch here. Moutier is checked in. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the fadeaway. And it's Green missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Here's the break. Got it. Nice one there from Exum.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Barton. Moves over Exum. The shot misses. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for the Utah Jazz. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. During his tenure in Utah, Coach Quinn Snyder has quickly earned the appreciation of his players, including Rudy Gobert.
It's very lucky to have a coach like that. He really takes everything, with heart, and he wants us to be the best defensive team in the league, as I do. And I think when the coach and the players are on the same page, usually, good things happen.
Coach Snyder doing a terrific job with his team.
Just a great tactician, and he's clearly got his guys buying in to his message.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. It's Morris and Beasley at the 1 and the 2. Jeremy Grant is out there with Plumlee, and it's Porter in at the 3 spot. And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, coming into the 2017 draft, Donovan Mitchell wasn't sure he was ready for the NBA. Mitchell said, "I worked out in the summer with Paul George and Chris Paul. They were the ones who convinced me to keep my name in the draft. They said, look, you're good enough. Just go out there and show it." Kevin, through a couple of seasons in Utah, that's exactly what Mitchell has done.
He has made an instant impact on the NBA and the Jazz. DA, thank you. Here is Plumlee. After Dante Exum's bucket, Plumlee the pass to Morris. The long distance 3 is buried. Morris has got 5 now.
Man, what a season it was for the Nuggets and Coach Mike Malone. He helped the Nuggets move into elite status in the West. They went from out of the playoffs in 2018 to second in the West in 2019.
Utah calls timeout. And Clark, the media recognizing Malone by naming him a Coach of the Year finalist.
Well, you think about the way the Nuggets defense improved last year. It's testimony to Mike Malone and his attention to detail, particularly at the defensive end. The roster's all in on Malone as their leader, and that means the Nuggets are going to be a force for a while.
Going with an almost entirely new group here. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Davis. Joe Ingles comes in for Green. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for O'Neal. And it's Mike Conley in for Exum. Big group substitution here for Denver. Jokic, he's checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Jeremy Grant. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Beasley.
Millsap has no issues giving the ball up to the open man. Excellent awareness there.
Conley the pass to Gobert. Moutier dishes to Conley. Ingles against Millsap. Gobert down low. Conley with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range.
It's Conley's ability to hit the long ball that makes him such an asset. Stretches the floor and creates space. And you look at how the Nuggets have become the team they are. A lot has to do with player development.
Exactly. I agree with you wholeheartedly. Denver has done a great job in the draft. Identify talent, stick to your guns in choosing that talent, then build it, develop it. Their front office has been fantastic.
Poke loose. Here's Gobert. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Morris outside. From deep three-point range, Bogdanovich grabs the miss. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Utah. Here's the dish to Moutier. Outside Conley, fires for three. That shot off the mark. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Down low. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Craig passes to Millsap. Over Conley. Here's Craig. Ingles covering. Harris no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Moutier with the ball. Picked up by Harris. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. Mitchell, he's checked in for the Jazz. The Nuggets also changing it up. Martin comes in for Torrey Craig. And it's Jamal Murray in for Morris. .112 left to play here in the half. Mitchell's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Murray finds Jokic. Now here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. Gobert with the defensive effort.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Conley, the pass to Mitchell. Over Harris. Mitchell's shot is good. Mitchell's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jazz.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Outside Millsap. No good on the three.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Jazz lead by 4. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, what has to happen in the second half?
Well, we got to keep getting stops and really just make plays. Make plays on the offensive end and be solid defensively. No magic.
It's a pretty simple game, right, Coach? Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. They never dug too deep a hole for themselves in the first period. The most they trailed by was 5. They had a slight edge on the scoreboard in the second quarter, but only by the slimmest of margins. And Kenny, what'd you see out there from the Jazz?
Well, I think they're feeling the energy of this hometown crowd. Sometimes you get a little complacent and comfortable in your surroundings, but no, they fed off adrenaline in the first half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
Their three-point shooting in the first half was atrocious. Ugh, ugly, awful, nasty. It's not that they're just missing shots. It's like they just keep taking the shots. Oh, hold on, Ernie. Hey, you! Whatever your number is, stop shooting the three. See, Ernie? That's all the coach got to do. Tell them stop shooting the three. Pass, cut, work together, do something.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Jazz leading by 4 at the forward slots. It's Bogdanovic and Ingles. Conley and Mitchell, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Gobert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. Now, here's Bogdanovic. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 4 to shoot. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Analytics, Clark, are such a major factor for coaching staffs and scouting staffs, and plenty of micro-analysis to go around. But some statistics can actually be a little bit misleading, don't you think?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin, and you can torture the numbers to say whatever you want them to say, so you have to be careful. I think there's a great place for analytics in the game. It's very useful in some areas, but you have to balance it. There has to be a blend there. Take, for instance, shot blocking. Just because you don't block a shot, that sometimes can dismiss what changing shots do to a team's defense or for a team's defense. The number of threes being taken. Effective field goal percentage is more important than raw field goal percentage because of threes.
The Jazz shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ingles. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
You look at Paul Millsap, one of my favorite players. Came into the league after 3 years of college as an undersized power forward who has shown that he not only can rebound, but has become an all-star scorer, too.
The Nuggets trail by 5. Here's Murray up on top, over by Conley. Murray dishes to Millsap. And the officials call a traveling violation. Jeremy Grant, who's checked in for Denver. Malik Beasley comes in for Gary Harris.
Grant. Malik Beasley.
And so it's Bogdanovic who brings up the ball for Utah. And here is Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The Jazz working the ball around now. Count that one. And year in and year out, Paul Millsap finds a way, Clark, to get it done.
He does, guys. I mean, he's just rock solid. An all-star player multiple times. All he does is help his team win, and he does it in ways beyond just scoring and rebounding. He can open up space with his shooting. He's an outstanding passer, and he's also good at the defensive end and picking people's pockets.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And the Jazz call time here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz dancers.
almost entirely new group here. Ed Davis is checked in for Rudy Gobert. Green comes in for Joe Ingles. O'Neal's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Exum in for Mike Conley. Denver also making some changes. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. And Porter subbed in for Torrey Craig. Now here is Davis. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's O'Neal. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. O'Neal's got the lead up to 7 now for the Jazz.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Murray. Green with the rebound.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
And with this summer's acquisition of Mike Conley, Greg, the Utah Jazz hoping to make a step in the West.
And really, Mike Conley, their best point guard since they traded away Darren Williams back in 2011. Alongside Bogdanovich, a big upgrade offensively, and he can hold his own on the defensive side as well.
Beasley outside. Porter looking it over. For 3, Murray. Rebound, Utah. O'Neal passes to Mitchell. And it goes down 2 points. And now it's an 11-point Jazz lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. Just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds, but that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Gobert is checked in for Jeff Green. Denver also making some changes. Martin's checked in for Porter. And Monte Morris subbed in for Malik Beasley. And the pass to Murray. That one wide left.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Gobert shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, they call Rudy Gobert the Stifle Tower, probably the game's most dominant rim protector.
And in today's game, that's not enough. You also have to come out of the paint and defend smaller players in switches. He straddles those 2 needs better than anyone in the league.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, the Nuggets were a surprise team to many last year, but they look poised to be good for a long time.
I could not agree with you more. They were the youngest team in the Western Conference, guys, in terms of the playoffs, and they've got a solid salary cap situation. This could be the start of a golden age for the Nuggets, pun intended.
That one misses.
And you look back at that 2013 draft, just call it the year of the sleeper Euros. Giannis Antetokounmpo taken 15th, and this guy, Rudy Gobert, selected with the 27th pick.
Now here's Barton. Back to Morris to stop the run. Basket counts. Morris has got 7 points.
Yes. Now you got to remember, Barton isn't just a scorer. This guy is also superb at finding open teammates.
Conley against Morris. Now here is Conley. Defense right on him. Dishes it to Davis. He gets it in there. Davis has got the lead up to 12 now for the Jazz.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
27 seconds left in the third quarter. Lets it go from 14. That's good on the jump shot.
Murray's shot is a real weapon for him. He's as reliable a shooter from the mid-range as it gets.
Mitchell against Murray. Mitchell looking it over. Pass to Gobert. And here is Davis. Can't hit that one. And so it's Utah going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Denver, Millsap and Jokic, the big men. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. And it's Barton in at the 3 slot. Clock at 6. It's stolen by Gobert. Murray against Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovich. He kicks to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Utah. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the Jazz.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Jokic has the ability to score from just about anywhere, but he's most dangerous inside. Tremendous skill in the painted area.
Here's Mitchell. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Mitchell missing. The Nuggets trail by 10. On the wing, Harris. Covered by Mitchell. Pass to Jokic. To the middle. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Barton.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations, Greg, have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Mitchell after the basket by Will Barton. And it's Denver with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. 13 feet away. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Harris.
Gary Harris has really good rhythm. When he's in a groove now, he feels comfortable going with the pull-up jumper. It's cash.
Now, here's Mitchell. The feed to Ingles. Bogdanovich against Barton. Now, here's Bogdanovich. Conley for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Jazz lead by 9.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
Murray dishes to Barton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, one of the things that's fun to watch, guys, is the evolution of a player. And Barton has really evolved into a solid player. Even though he was a second-round pick, he's come a long way.
first one falls for him. And so he's able to get one of two. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Gobert. Mitchell with it. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now, here's Jokic. Over Gobert. And with that, the Utah lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Nikola Jokic.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Utah calls timeout. They're leading by 8. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth.
She said don't be stressing in the limelight. But get your mind right. Hey, prayers up for the most part. Ain't no killing on the sofa. Head gone, head so far. In the clouds any minute now. I should get it now, already told ya. I've been tired of the useless. I've been tired of the using. I ain't meaning to the loosely. No, don't move me. Thinking it's a movie. I just wanna make a move shit. It gets like that when it just your money be right. Your money, when the money there, man, you just waste your time. I don't wanna waste no time. I just wanna get my money. I wanna live my life. Ain't nobody want.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Donovan Mitchell.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Donovan Mitchell. 2 shots.
Gets the first. That will put them up by 9. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. 1:32 left in the fourth. Now Murray. Pass to Jokic. Millsap trying to get open. And it's Jokic missing. Here's Conley. And there's the pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. It's stolen by Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Harris is a terrific athlete, and once he gets room to take off, he soars towards the hoop.
Conley scanning the floor. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They trail by 10. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Only way I double crosses. I just keep spinning. Only way to make them nauseous. Leave me alone, mommy, like salsa, we can dip. I'm just trying to see you dance salsa. Whoa. You know. Hate on low, but we fly high. You know, talk is cheap, free Wi-Fi. Whoa. Heard they trying to steal away. Cut it out. Spicy mommy's on the way. So mama, she let away. I cut it out. Hey, talk to me nice. Show you what these bitty about. Whoa. Pipe down. First we shut them down, then we open up shop. Trying to stop. But the way it all stop.
There's 49 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Murray, the pass to Jokic. The shot off that time. Gobert with the defensive effort. Bogdanovich, that's for two. That shot is off. And the Nuggets going the other way. And here is Murray. Sweet little floater.
He's super hard to guard, is Jamal Murray, because he's got all the shots, including recognizing when to use the floater.
Well, for the Jazz, they can just run out the clock. Now here is Conley. And so it's Utah with the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. With Dante Exum. Dante, still a young guy in this league. What do you want to focus on with your development?
I think it's just staying in the defensive end. Sometimes in the heat of the play, you kind of lose sight of it, and it's just about staying in there and just helping your teammates out. So,
a very young guy on a very good team. Thank you, Dante. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And we'll see you next time.